Was I gonna sleep? Was I gonna level up? I really think there's much for me to level up and do. I believe someone said that the kid that I was talking to, the merchant, had some more dialogue for me. So let's go check out what he's got to say. Oh, is there any other movies that are going to be coming out soon that look pretty good? I haven't really paid attention. I don't watch movie trailers because movie trailers give away too much. So I tend to stay away from them.
Good evening, young man.
There's no need to call me that, Dr. Reed.
Oh. Alright, someone said that he had something to say, but I've already spoken to him about everything.
Goodbye.
I don't think he has anything to say. 10-year plan, I can't even plan on what I'm gonna do next week. Well, I'm guessing even though the 10 years is up now, they're probably gonna do a lot more. I mean, you could probably do a lot more with the story now. Never liked superhero movies, no matter the franchise, not my cup of tea. What's your kind of movie? What movies do you like? Right, if I recall correctly. There's poor Sean. That's the last place I left him when I forced him to drink my blood. Just trying to recall how to get down here. I think I opened a door. Yeah, there's that door. And the kid should be right on the other side. You're all about horror movies? Give me the scary stuff? Ooh, horror movies are good. Even like the shitty B movies, I feel are not too awful, you know? Like the bad horror movies are still pretty good. Unless they're super cheesy and just... I mean, there's definitely bad horror movies out there, but I feel like there's a lot of good ones too. Oh no. Why can't I teleport? They plan on having Brie Larson for 5 movies? Well, I went with someone to the movies, and they said they didn't like Brie Larson, and I've never seen her in anything else, so they said that she's kind of like a dull actor, not really interesting, but I don't know, I didn't have any complaints about her. There's some trash out there, but most of them are at least watchable. Exactly. You know, movies I want to go through again is the Conjuring movies. I haven't seen all of them, but I saw Annabelle with my sister. It was terrifying. Terrifyingly good. And I have another one in my Netflix queue. I think it's called The Boy. It looks like an Annabelle movie, but I don't think it is. It's like some weird doll that some lady has to babysit for some old people, and I guess it's like freaky stuff happens. Movie trailers are lies, especially when reshoots happen. Prime example, Rogue One and Suicide Squad. See, I don't watch movie trailers, so I don't know, you know, what they change. I just know that recently I wanted to see what new movies were coming out this year, and I found a YouTube video that had like 20 minutes of footage for, it was literally all the trailers that were coming out, and then they just put them back to back. And I ended up watching the one for Us, and I was like, well shit, I better stop watching this one, because I went back, what's his name, Jordan Peele, I went back and I looked up Get Out, because Get Out I think is like the best suspense movie ever, like of art, like now, and they give away everything in the movie trailer. It was like, well, this is why I don't watch them. If you watch the trailer, she looks like a block of wood. Brie Larson does? Oh god. The Boy with Lauren Cohen. It's okay. It's the one like a weird creepy doll with like dark hair. I see the 5 seconds YouTube makes me watch of a trailer. I got ad block Plus. And someone suggested some other block for ads. I shouldn't admit that, but I do. Some some YouTubers that I used to watch, I would I would let their websites show ads so that they could get money, but YouTube, man, I can't sit there and watch like a 3-minute video and watch a 30-second ad.
Rodney, you're the man who killed that gang member, are you not? Is that why you are hiding in this godforsaken place?
Yes, I did. I did not even know his name.
Then why did you kill him?
That arsehole always mocked me for the color of my skin. Usually I let it go. But not that night. We fought. He died.
You know, I figured he was probably... Before we found out about him, I thought he was hiding down here because he was black. Poor guy. Can't put Adblock Plus on PS4. Yeah, no, you can't. No, I do watch those ads, even though usually I don't really notice them, because when I watch on YouTube on my PS4, I have my phone in my hand, which is really bad. The one where she babysits in the mansion. Spoiled it for myself. Had I not, I probably would have liked it even more. Oh, so I probably... Well, I think I watched the trailer. You spoiled it. How did you spoil it? Did you watch the trailer? But no, what's the next movie that's going to be coming out? I mean, Avengers of Endgame is coming out. But I don't know any other movie that's going to be coming out soon. Huh.
Whatever you've done, you can't spend the rest of your life hiding here.
I just wanted to teach him a lesson. Not kill him. I'm not responsible for a murder if I didn't want to commit.
Ruby, what's wrong with you reading the
Believe
plot?
me, Rodney, you won't survive here long. No matter what you did, you must go back to where you used to live.
I'll go back to the docks then. But if I die, remember that the blood of Rodney Grader will be on your hands.
Rodney, I'm sure that you'll be fine. Rodney has fled away after having killed a member of the Wet Boot Boys. And his crime was, in fact, unintentional. He and that other kid that we ended up finding dead, and then told his mom that he was that he was the merchant outside. Yeah, Enid Gillingham. She thinks that Martin is her son, so I was just like, sure he is, even though we found his body. Sorry, Rodney, if you die. Might be. Investigation successful. He is now dead. I don't know, I need to stop. The only thing I look up... I'm trying to think. As far as, like, things with plots, I do look up... like, backgrounds for... like, Star Wars stuff. Like, I learned a lot about Darth Maul through Wikipedia. And any Marvel characters that I don't know, I look up, and some DC, even though I'm not a real big fan of DC. Even though someone said that Shazam they said Shazam was good. I actually saw the trailer for that in theaters today, and it did look cute. I don't know if that's what they were going for, but it looked pretty funny. Pretty cutesy. I don't know. I don't remember what Martel said Shazam was. Is he like a superhero that's summoned by a little boy? Or like a 15-year-old boy? I always look up the deaths on Game of Thrones and The Walking Dead since I stopped watching it. Oh, I have looked up The Walking Dead. Yeah, it's like, why would I waste my time watching that when I could read up on The Walking Dead? Literally all I do is go and see who died in each episode. I don't even look up anything else. I'm just like, who's dead? Who's dead? And then I go on YouTube and I find like the 15-second clip of them dying. He's the original Captain Marvel. He's DC! He can't be Captain Marvel. Same. Usually if I think a movie is okay but probably won't watch it. Oh, that's when you look up Wikipedia. You always watch him die. Yeah, I'm like, oh. Like, spoiler alert. Who's the one... See, I don't even remember what the name of the person is in The Walking Dead. It's the one girl, the black girl whose brother died. Apparently she got put in a coffin or something, and...
Thirst for blood.
She got, like, put in a coffin with other zombies or something? I don't know.
I can't.
I was like, well, that's kind of cool. Or she died in a box? I don't know. She was given to someone. That girl.
Is despicable.
Sasha? Is that her name? I was gonna say Sonia. I think it was Sasha. But, I mean, pfft. I was like, you know, it's just the same thing over and over. Nothing new happens. Okay, I'm gonna actually lay down a custom marker, and then it's not gonna show up on my map at all, so. Okay, we're probably gonna get ambushed. Rewind Brawler, fuck that. Do I have to go this way? I do. And I'm not fucking around. This guy's 6 levels ahead of me, even though I did beat that one. That one enemy? The mini boss? I don't like these guys. Why didn't I wasn't able to drink his blood. DC thought of him in the 60s, so suck it, Marvel. Well, I mean, you can only, like, recycle so many storylines. There's only, like, what, like 7 different plots, like 7 actual stories that you can write up. And then it's just repeat. It's just different names, different eras, different character sexes and stuff. You know what I mean? I need to go this way. So locate the man's flat in the burrow. This guy that ended up getting thrown off the building had Jonathan's mother's brooch in her hands, so we're gonna go to his house and snoop and poop. Pre-win fire executioner. Oh god. There we go. I didn't even know it was a... Oh, I see what they do. I was wondering how I get lit on fire so often. It's because they wave their flames right next to me. Shazam. And there we go. Both companies are copies of each other anyway. Yeah, there's a lot of similarities between Marvel and DC characters. I would think not Captain Marvel and Shazam being the same. I would have thought that Captain Marvel and like probably Superman are pretty close or similar. Those are the ones I would put together. But that's just IMO. I always wondered how comic book companies were back in the day. DC, we got Superman. Marvel, oh shit, make a super dude that looks exactly like the guy but make him bad. I want an Archer. DC, oh shit, make Robin Hood dude. Wait, who would be super... Which one are you saying is similar to Marvel? Or similar to Superman and Marvel? There's that guy's flat.
29 Pretty Orchard Street. This is it. What's in there for me?
I don't see any pretty orchards. You
There's been a
guys?
fight here.
Well, yeah, I mean, I sure hope that there's been a fight because the poor guy was thrown from the rooftop. Listen to the ominous violin music. Hyperion, alien powered by the sun. So he's like the reverse of a vampire. Oh!
This window was shattered with violent force. Someone's been pulled through it and dragged through the street. Who could have done that?
Wait, is he saying that there's... Oh, shoot, there is, blood? I think that with DC and Marvel, it would just be so difficult nowadays to get into either of them fully and go, you know, start now and know all about them. There's so much going on. They flip-flop too much flipping and flopping. Like, I'm good now and I'm bad now. Like, what is it in the movies? Bucky going back and forth. Well, I mean, I know that he was abducted, but still.
Where does this blood trail lead?
Over there? Ever anything in these? I highly doubt it. Was worth a try. Alright. DC also has a bad guy Superman. Can't remember the name though. Well, there's the blood. Oh, here's the blood. Oh, God, he almost hit me. Did he hit me? Oh, he did hit me. Bitch, please. I need your blood. Ooh. Have you guys noticed that I'm killing these people faster than I can, like, drink their blood? Also can't type. No biggie. I got you.
So much blood.
If I don't understand what you're
Whoever
saying,
was
I'll
killed
just let you
could draw
know.
it out.
So, like, cut someone's carotid artery and drag him through the streets of London. Sounds like a nice time. No, it's a guy with a disco stick again. Don't like the disco sticks, please. I need rats. I would like some rats, please. Also, can I just go to the hospital real quick? Can I jump? I think I can make this jump. The jump to the hospital is literally right there. There we go. Perfect. These guys are sanitized. They're nice and healthy. Disco sticks, is this a turn of the century rave? You just wait until you see these disco sticks. There's something else. Hey, how's it going? How are you, Ash? Sucky sucky. Me like to fudge chocolate cake for dessert. How's it going? What up? What up? You enjoying your weekend, Ash? I definitely wanted to come back here, but I didn't want to come back here without any blood. I need to talk to Dr. Swansea. I'm not going to reveal where those skulls are. You just wait till you see those disco sticks. There's something else. Isn't that the truth? It's the truth, Ruby.
Jonathan, at last. I've been worried sick. Have you solved the case of our poor Sean Hampton?
Don't worry, Edgar. The reputation of Pembroke Hospital is secure. Sean Hampton was not the guilty party.
Is that true? Oh, good news. Good news indeed.
Cheerio! Oh gosh. Why would I even say, oh no, I'm not gonna... I feel like if I bring any of this up, it's gonna be bad news bears. I want to talk about it, but I also don't want to shoot myself in the foot. Weekend's going okay, got out of bed at 3, had no reason to get up, been watching YouTube since. Nice. What was it? I went to bed at almost midnight, and then I woke up, I'm like, oh yeah, I feel well rested. And I opened my eyes, it was still dark. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And I looked at my clock, and it was 10 of 7. Man, I really just, I can't sleep in. And then I ended up getting up. I went for a nice long walk with Brody, made myself a big nice breakfast, and then I had like 2 hours to spare before the movie, so I watched YouTube too. YouTube is definitely where it's at. I'm doing fantastic. I'm still pretty hyped up from that movie. And then I got some delicious food, did some errands, and then now I want to take a nap. But I also want to play more of this campaign because last night got pretty interesting.
What do you know of the Ascalon Club?
We're just gonna go for it.
Not as much
As long as we don't give any details.
There have always been rumors about a secret society of vampires operating in the interests of the British Empire, though I've never met a member.
I met one. I killed him. Dog woke me up at 2:30 and 4:30. Is it because she's older? And looking up rifle stuff all day?
I crossed paths with one. A terrifying creature going by the name of Fergal. He was sent by the Ascalon Club to exterminate the Skulls of the East End.
By the stole, Jonathan. If vampires are eliminating their own progeny, then dark times are upon us. Darker than I've ever witnessed.
Darker than the Spanish influenza.
Do you think Lady Ashbury would know of them?
Jonathan, our beloved lady is not one for social dalliances, nor the assemblies of dark orders. She's a woman of superior taste and selective acquaintance.
She's kind of boring now that I've met the other Skull and Ekin.
I found Harriet Jones. She's much the same old, embittered woman she was, only she's been made a Skull. Her transformation did not go well.
Incredible. Well, why not bring her here? We could learn so much by studying her condition. It would be fascinating.
She's comfortable where she is, though. Hey, what up, gamer? Come on, you creeping in. The one left is older, but cats also contribute to you getting up. Yeah, I'm sure that they do that weird thing where they either yowl or they just start running over you in bed. Freaking cats.
She can barely move. Perhaps we could learn more about the degeneration of Skulls.
Perhaps. But she could also belong to a new species. We know so little of the laws that dictate vampire reproduction.
The game was gonna freeze.
Were there any studies made by your order on the subject?
Not that I'm aware of. I will transmit your discovery to the Brotherhood's primate. He will be delighted.
Right.
Does the name Old Bridget ring any bells?
I'd never heard of her. Why? A patient of ours? I must confess, I don't know them all.
Okay.
No, it's just someone I recently
Don't
met.
say anymore.
A fascinating woman. I had thought that perhaps...
By the stole, Jonathan, you've met another vampire. I would appreciate an introduction, if that's the case.
No, we're good.
Pleasure, as always, Edgar.
Yeah, Malkavian was the first playthrough, which that was confusing as fuck. And then the second one was the... I can't remember it either, MGM. I think it was the fighting one. The fighting species class. I don't really remember, though. Downstairs. Oh, Lady Ashbury. New dialogue. Let me make some... I feel like every time I go in my room and I look at stuff, my health and my blood regenerate, but I could also be full of shit, so... Look at this little table. Yeah, let's see. Is it gonna do anything? Nope, I was full of shit. The cats that woke me up, that's cats that woke me up, did this thing where they sat on your chest and alternated slightly sticking claws out between both front. Ow! Almost like giving you a little massage, a little acupuncture. One of your cats digs her way into your armpit and the other sits in your ribs. Rude. My mom's cat kept getting up on top of my shoulder and on my back when I was sleeping, and then tried getting in my face. And when I had stayed up for that, like, 31 hours or something, I thought I was hallucinating that I had my old cat. Like, I didn't really put two and two together that my mom had a cat, and it kept getting in my face, and he kept, like, purring and licking my ears. I didn't wake up. I just kept swatting him away and trying to hide my face in the pillow. Well, yeah, we might end up, speaking of Vampire Masquerade Bloodlines, we might play that again before Bloodlines 2 comes out. I mean, that doesn't come out until next year, so we'll definitely be playing it again.
It is good to see you again, Jonathan. How are you?
I'm better than one might expect, Lady Ashbury. Dr. Swansea has asked me to investigate the recent disturbances in the hospital, caused by skulls.
Really? What do you mean?
Look at her looking none the wiser. I feel like she's lying. She knows.
I discovered the most intriguing skull. An elderly woman answering to the name of Old Bridget, and a man who helps them remain hidden in London.
Old Bridget? Peculiar name. I've never heard of her.
Yeah, they are pretty peaceful.
According to Old Bridget, skulls can lead a peaceful existence like us. They are even able to nourish themselves by feeding on corpses and the flesh of the dead.
How vile. Please, Jonathan, let's change the subject.
You go to the hospital and you eat dying people. What's wrong with you? You're vile too. She's one to judge, man. The shadow knows. I feel like the shadow's following me around. Was it the old lady said that she saw the shadow? Like, always saw the shadow, didn't she? Harriet?
Skulls of London have gone into hiding. Both mortals and immortals plot their extermination.
Yes. Skulls are the orphans of the Vampire Society. They are the shame of their genitors. A disgrace to the vampire that created them.
There is something ominous closing around me, Lady Ashbury. Something spies upon me from the shadows. Something cruel and wicked.
Whatever do you mean, Jonathan?
This is interesting.
If Sean Hampton and Harriet were not the guilty parties, then who? I saw the bodies and the blood.
Your rebirth has not gone unnoticed, Jonathan. Be extremely careful. If you get in the way of an immortal's plans...
What doesn't make sense is that Jonathan is an Ekin, which means that he... Trying to, like, wrap my head around the lore. Like, he drank from his creator's body. Like, he drank vampire blood, So the person that transformed him knew that he was creating an Ekin. So why is it such a mystery that he would come back to life? Unless it was because his body was thrown into a burning pit, so they thought that he was gonna be dead.
Do you suspect someone?
I don't know, Jonathan. I steer clear of vampire politics.
Have any of
especially
you
while
seen this
hunters
game
roam
played,
city
or
streets.
Ruby, have you looked up the ending?
Goodbye for now, my lady.
So was that the dialogue? Alright. I'm not saying to look up the ending, I'm just asking if you've looked up the ending. There's some crackling going on. I don't know if it's the game's fault. I think there was a crackling during her... I definitely heard crackling during her dialogue.
It's safer here than anywhere.
Do you hear it outside of her dialogue? Just let me know. I heard it though. I heard it with her dialogue. Ruby's looked up the ending to games that haven't even been thought of yet. Maybe Ruby is one of the publishers for Wikipedia. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if it's like my cables or something. For some reason, I have so my mixer is plugged into both of my computers, and then I have something that diverts all of the sounds to different channels, and that thing I think makes stuff crackle. So it's gone now. Okay, I'm guessing it was her dialogue. I'd put money on it. All right, follow the blood trail. Let me see here. I want to take a look at the investigations. See, I have all of this stuff. 6 units of ferrous tartrate. How do I put... Wait a minute, I gotta figure out how to make this potion thing. Maybe I actually have to put it in the desk somehow? Hey, Peppermint Steve, thank you for that host. How are you doing? What up?